How's everybody been liking this season? The summer vibes are not what we expected, but it's more than welcome. This brings one question though: is the new seasonal update enough to keep the Fortnite player base happy for 3 months? And that's why I'm here to talk to you today. We have a very long season ahead of us, and I wanted to make a video talking about what Epic Games needs to do to keep this season going strong. Really quick before we get into it though, I already made a video talking about before the season launch on what Epic needs to do in just the season in general, so I'm not going to repeat those points. I'm talking about how they can improve on what we have right now. So I'm not going to be talking about the stuff that I mentioned in that other video, the mini games, LTMs, UI updates, separating the loophools between build and no build. So if you're interested in watching that video, it's still very, very relevant. So with that being said, let's jump into this video for today. The first thing that needs to get done this season are the portals. It's been leaked that Epic Games is working on some portals that we saw back in Chapter 2 Season 5. Remember those things? Beautiful, yes, but they did absolutely nothing. This time around, they're bringing functionality to it, but it's in still somewhat early stages, so we don't know exactly what they're all going to be doing. They could be doing something different with each portal coming up. However, what it is nice to know that is we will be getting some sort of gimmick with them. Will they be showing us old POIs from Chapter 1? I find that a stretch personally, but people have been speculating things like that since the 0 Point has brought back Dusty Depot and the Shark, and people are talking about Lucky Landing. Of course, this video is going to be coming up after the update, so I don't know if Lucky Landing is actually going to be showing up. Regardless, you get the point. They've been talking about a lot of stuff Chapter 1 related. One thing I do want is the rest of the Shark. Please bring that back though, Epic. Players in particular have been hoping for Condo Canyon to become Paradise Palms. Would it be cool? Absolutely. Will it happen? Absolutely not, so don't get your hopes up. The point is, it's nice to know that all these portals are going to affect gameplay in some way instead of just being there for visual effects and showing us other realities and essentially just being there for a crossover. I cannot wait to see it. Now, this next point is what I want to talk about and I think is most important. That is actually the loot pool. It's not it at all. Look, Epic probably will update the weapons throughout the season to make them better, but the DMR has very mixed feelings and everyone collectively hates the 2-shot shotgun. It actually might be the worst gun of all time that Epic has ever put in the Fortnite. But honestly, that's not my only problem with the loot pool. It's just straight up bland. There's nothing in this loot pool that makes me go, yes, I want to run this. I really want to play with this. Every game I find myself just using a striker and a hammer assault rifle. Honestly, the most fun item we probably have are the shockwave grenades at the moment. Where are all the fun items? Where did the balloons go? Where are the boogie bombs? Why can't we have something like the junk rifts? And it's not like I'm asking for the loot pool to be changed into something ridiculously wacky and fun. I'm just asking for a little bit. The loot pool just doesn't feel like Fortnite right now. We have big updates planned over the summer, so hopefully we get some more items along with that. Now, this next point kind of like extends the loot pool, which I was talking about, but I'm interested in the comments for this in particular, whether or not you'll agree with me here, because I haven't really seen anybody been talking about it. I want Epic Games to reintroduce crafting. Hear me out before you gun me down. I'm not talking about the monstrosity we saw in Chapter 2 Season 6 with all the mechanical parts and the animal bones. I'm just talking about the simple nuts and bolts we found from the toolboxes. What was wrong with that? It was super easy, and most importantly, it was not necessary. It was a way for Epic to give us extra guns in the loot pool without clogging it. They could add things that were different and a little bit unpopular for some people who wanted to use them. Take the charged shotgun and the suppressed assault rifle, for example. For the people who wanted to use them, it was super easy. All you needed was some nuts and bolts. The big difference, though, like I mentioned, is it wasn't necessary to use the nuts and bolts when they were in the game. The reason people hated crafting so much when it was first introduced was because it was complicated. It was hard to find the resources, and it was almost like a requirement each match. If you didn't craft, you were going to lose because then you'd be stuck with these absolutely unusable weapons. The nuts and bolts update fixed that. It was just an extra feature for those who wanted to use it. It didn't provide an advantage or a disadvantage. It was just there. Any way you can find that will add to the loot pool without exactly like clogging it is a huge green light in my opinion. I hope Epic reconsiders it one day, and I really want to know what you guys think about that, so please let me know down below. Now, the next point I have here has to do with vehicles or travel. I'm not really sure. It's the ballers and the wildlife. I'm so happy to have ballers back, and it feels so incredibly nostalgic to use them. But the batteries, man, Epic Games is just constantly killing these old vehicles. I understand why they have fuel now, but why can't we have some charging stations? We have gas stations for everything else. Just pop them in there and we're good to go. And while we're on the topic of travel, the animal riding is absolutely fantastic. It is the best change of the season. It's the best addition we've had this entire season, in my opinion. I would love for Epic to introduce more wildlife in general, and especially bring those raptors back to ride. Just imagine chasing someone down with those things. It'd be so much fun. I honestly don't really know what else they could add though. Boars and wolves are probably the two best types of wildlife you could add. Maybe a lion, more dinosaurs, possibly a Fortnite original animal, something from a reality biome maybe. It's just a thought. The point is, I would love to see more of this. Moving on to the storyline, it seems like this season might just be a filler season, which there's nothing wrong with, but I want to see what's up with that Bloom Watcher. It's so exciting to see a new Fortnite original villain that takes a break from the IO versus the 7. I want them to tease that she's up to something throughout the season. We know the map is going to get more corrupted with the new biome, and it seems like the energy being trained from the 0 Point and those reality tree roots are going somewhere. somewhere. I'm just really curious. I know it's a little off topic here. I just kind of jumped here, but I'm really curious about how she's watching everything while the tone of the season went from such happiness to straight darkness. It has my intriguement. I just want to see more. Filler seasons are fun. If we're taking a break from the story, so be it. It's just something nice that they could add, you know? And branching off of that topic, we have a final thing that Epic Games need to do this season, and that is prepare us for a live event. Right now, I honestly don't even know what it could be. Maybe the 0 Point coming up again. Maybe Sloan can come back. Maybe we have to take down the Bloom Watcher. Maybe Caddis finally comes back after all the teasing. Or we can finally see Lex Luthor because we know the guy is tight with Geno. I am not giving up on my Marvel season theory. Check those videos out, by the way, if you want me to see me predict the future. They're gonna be right above here if I remember to put the cards there. But anyways, guys, I want weeks of stuff to prepare us for a live event. I want the community hyped up and speculating literally about everything that's going on. Drop little hints that mean nothing. I don't even care. Give this community something to look forward to since it's going to be a long season. If they do this, I can guarantee this season will be an absolute banger. I want to know what you guys think, though. Do you agree with my points? Is there anything else I didn't talk about here that you think Epic needs to do this season? Keep in mind things that I already mentioned. I was going to really skip in this video because we spoke about them in a previous video, so comment down below and let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and check the description down below for links to all of my other channels. Also down there, you'll find a link to Real Ember on Fiverr, who will take care of all of your YouTube thumbnail needs. Remember, thumbnails are the most important part of videos, so let Ember take care of that if you want to be a YouTuber. Lastly, guys, if you'd like to support me in the Fortnite item shop, use code Clen, my hashtag Epic Partner. Thanks so much for watching again, everybody. I will see you in the next video. Take care.